In Northeast Thailand, churches are few and believers are often isolated. Yet in one village, God is performing a miracle. It all began with a small empty church and an ASAP church planter named Kanya. For years, this little Seventh-day Adventist church in the village of Na Trao stood silent. Its doors were open, but no one came. Once it was full of singing and joy, but after its elderly leader passed away, one by one the members lost heart and stopped coming. Only the wind moved through the empty church. Then Kanya arrived, an ASAP church planter with the goal to revive this place of worship. But it was a harder assignment than she'd ever imagined. Here in the Isan region, 98% of the population is Buddhist. So when Kanya opened the church doors each Sabbath, she did it in faith, often to an empty room. For 2 months, her only visitor was Masa, a kind Buddhist neighbor who tended a vegetable garden in the church yard. And she only came to the church to be polite. That was Kanya's congregation, just one Buddhist woman. Over time, the weight of the mission grew heavy. Kanya began to wonder whether this assignment was for her. She felt like giving up. Discouraged, she went to visit a retired pastor who had become a mentor to her. His words changed everything.
I said, "Ajarn, I think I need to quit. This will be my last year." He listened quietly when he told me, "You cannot fight by yourself. You must fight in the power of the Holy Spirit."
The words went straight to Kanya's heart. That night, she made a decision. She would stop relying on her own plans and start praying. For 3 days, she fasted and prayed. No food, no distractions, just her and God.
I prayed, "Lord, I am only human. I have tried and failed. Please forgive me and have mercy. If you are real, please show me your power this Sabbath."
When Sabbath came, Kanya prepared the little church like usual. Mesa came, as she always did, but that day someone new arrived. A woman named Noi had come to see Mesa for a massage, and Kanya invited her to stay for church. She did, and that morning Kanya's congregation grew to 2. It was small, but to her it was the sign she had asked God for. The next Sabbath, something even more amazing happened. Noi came back, and this time she brought 10 more people with her. The little church that had once been silent began to fill with voices again, music, prayer, fellowship. From that day on, God continued to work. Week after week, new visitors came to worship. And slowly, the little church in the village of Na Trao came alive again. Today it has grown to 30 members, a living testimony of the power of prayer and the work of the Holy Spirit. It is also a testimony to the effectiveness of local missionaries like Kanya, who understand the language, culture, and worldview of the people they serve. Dr. Kamsai Pecharoon has spent decades serving the Seventh-day Adventist Church in various roles. He has dedicated his life to sharing the gospel with the unreached people groups of Southeast Asia, and he considers Isan one of the most challenging mission fields in the world.
Christian missionaries came to Thailand more than 500 years ago, and the Adventist missionaries came to Thailand 120 years ago. And yet we have only 1.2% of Thais who have embraced Christianity. Now in the Isan area or the northeastern Thailand region, there are 20 provinces, the largest region of Thailand with 23 million population, and this region alone has more Buddhist temples than the whole countries of Thailand. So it's sort of like a Buddhist hub of Thailand. So it's hard to win Buddhist people from this region. Therefore, the Adventist Church only has around 500 or so members. These 500 members we have attending approximately 23 churches or groups, worship groups. So 23 churches for 23 million people. One church for 1 million in population.
The Isan are the second largest unreached people group in Thailand. There are 23 million people living in this region and only 6 dedicated ASCP church planters serving among them. Just imagine how much sooner the Isan people could hear the good news of salvation with more well-trained, Spirit-filled missionaries like Kanya in the field. You can help make that happen by praying for the people of Isan. Together, we can bring the hope of the gospel to every corner of Southeast Asia. Because Jesus is coming soon, now more than ever, mission matters.